Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network, live tonight from Barberville, Florida, the Volusia Speedway Park, Monday night, shaking off those beginning of the week blues, and it is time for the Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stock Division, and it comes to you live tonight via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. What's going on, everybody? Phil Lacasse here, and Jack Truan back on the controls. Jack is back, and we are certainly happy to have him back, and it's all because of all you guys out there that give us those stars donations night after night. Thank you to all you guys right away. Thank you to Mike Sheffield out there for the 1,000 stars. Because of those stars, we're able to get Jack back up and running in a couple of days, and I'm so glad to have my control guy back with me. I want to say hey to Todd Stanton out there. I think he was kind of trying to rush to get in, but we're going to give Todd the night off and let him kind of reprieve after a long day at work. So we'll handle here the Southern Dirt Racing Series tonight. And glad to have you guys all aboard as Heat Race number 1 is already onto the Speedway. So let's take a look here at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup here for the first time tonight on the pole with car number 142, Taylor Frost, with car number 86 alongside of Derek Fedgenhauer. Row number 2, we find the number 10 of Racing Jason Salto, the Trash Panda Graphics machine with the JP Designs, car number 61 alongside of Josh Peacock. Row number 3, the 09 is Joshua Ely with David Brewer aboard car number 319. He'll roll off in position number 6, and I believe that's going to be all the cars on the grid. I believe the 151 race control, I believe that's our buddy Justin Gledhill sitting out doing the controls as he always does. So they end up somehow in our lineup, but they're not out on the racetrack. So 6 drivers out there will take out for 8 laps around. The top 3 will be guaranteed on into tonight's main event. So we had a lot of racing left to do, and really happy you guys have tuned in tonight here through Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Is off turn number 3 and 4. This time the pace truck is in. Let's go under our very first iRacingIFlag.com green flag of the evening. It's Taylor Frost who will lead them down at the turn number 1 and 2. Derek Fedgenhauer there. And we had a couple of cars checked up. Jason Salter's around the number 10, so that stinks right away, as I think Taylor Frost may have had a little bit of a slower start than I think Salter anticipated, but Frost up front now with Derek Fedgenhauer as those kind of come together, leaving out Derek Fedgenhauer to fight for the race lead with the number 61 of Josh Peacock. While Frost in that 142 right back down to the low side, 3 wide off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Action already picking up, and we're in the opening heat race of the night. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as Fedgenhauer leading the way in a 3 and 4, running the outside lane. Peacock in the middle. Taylor Frost kind of peeking down low in that white and black 14M on the side of that thing. Looks really sporty out there. And it's David Brewer in the number 319, or I think it's a 319. He's got a big old 1 there, that USA looking theme there on the one car, rolling in position 4. Fedkenhauer now under assault. Peacock is down low. A little bit of wobble off the 4th turn, but Josh Peacock will be scored the race leader as we complete lap number 3. 8 laps around the half mile. Volusia Speedway Park. I love this racetrack. Always providing some really terrific racing. We're definitely going to see a lot of that on display this evening as Peacock will dive it into turn number 3 and 4. He'll lead the low side there. Fedkenhauer up high, now going to fall into a 3-wide scenario with David Brewer through the middle. Taylor Frost down low as the starter gives cross flags to the field. 4 laps in, 4 laps remaining here. Love this half mile. Volusia Speedway Park, nothing better than coming down to the state of Florida here at the end of January, about 1st of February, with the ambience of the Rolex 24 in the air, dirt car, and all the dirt track stuff down here at Volusia about to kick underway. And of course, Daytona Speed Weeks on the stock car side of things here in the next couple of weeks as well. So a busy month in the state of Florida. Hope we're going to be here quite a bit here in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to be really certainly happy to do so as Josh Peacock continues to lead the way here down into turns number 3 and 4. Derek Fedkenhauer, he has stayed to the high lane. He is still digging up there as he's going to make a big run off the 4th turn this time and almost be scored. I believe he was scored. No, not quite the race leader. They were really close at the line. He was scored the race leader. And it was 9,000ths of a second it was last time around. So they're closer than a credit card width right there. But in the 3 and 4, they'll see the white flag on the speedway this time. One more trip around, and a pair of good teammates up there running as clean as could be and really giving it a whirl here from the race lead. Peacock down low, Fedkenhauer up high. That black and green number 86, they are dead even down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. God, this is only heat race number 1. How good's the racing going to be here at the Southern Dirt Racing Series tonight? I think it's going to be a great night. Off turn number 4, checkered flag goes in the air, and it's going to be Josh Peacock. 0.002. It says 001. You cannot get closer to that. That is awesome right there. Peacock pitching up the win over Derek Fedkenhauer, one of the best races you will ever see on the network. David Brewer for 3rd, Taylor Frost, Josh Ely, and Jason Salter after that incident early. That rounds out the field. That will move us now into heat race number 3, I believe, or heat race number 2. I see this right. We got 4 heat races on the docket tonight, so we're loaded with laps here this evening right away to Southern Dirt Series as we begin heat race number 2, starting to assemble. Once again, I want to say hey to you guys via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. I see Robbie Buckner's out there with us, a backwards hat, and to see him out there as well. Andrew Prom, I don't want to get that right. No, Katie will probably get that out there. No, Katie's out there watching tonight as well as when she peeks in. Certainly appreciate that. Robbie, thank you for the 100 stars, my man. You are the man. Love you guys over at Backwards Hat. Do a great job night after night. So let's take a look now at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2 on the pole, coming off a podium finish last night at the Dirt Warrior Racing League aboard car number 111 or the 11. That'll be Kyle Moyer, and alongside with car number 010, the 10, that'll be Casey Brunson. Row number 2, we find car number 40 of Jordan Curdy with the number 18 of Kyle Surratt on the outside of row number 2. And in row number 3, we find car number 188 of Wes Wiggin with the number 725 of Marcus Brown on the outside of row number 3. And I believe that's all we're going to have at 6 cars, as Charlie Milner's name is also on the starter list, but of course he is the guy in command here at the Southern Dirt Racing Series. Our buddy Tubbs from Milner Media and Design, who makes us look so good all the time. Completely awesome to have him aboard, and cool to have him in the seat here calling all the shots here with this series, Southern Dirt Racing Series. Love this league on Monday nights. Really enjoy coming over here and seeing some of the best of the street stocks. We are the kings of the street stock division here on the dirt on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As we come off turn number 4, let's get green flag racing. Kyle Moyer jumps in that loud pedal. He'll lead him down at turn number 1 and 2. Casey Brunson, I think he was a little bit taken by the quick start that was. He's going to be put 3 wide right away. Kyle Surratt down through the middle. Here comes Jordan Curdy in that red and black number 40 down low as they roll into turn number 3 and 4. Jordan will lift out of it. Surratt through the middle. He may pick up second here off the 4th turn. Brunson going to fire back on the outside lane. They say door to door there through turns number 1 and 2. Kyle Moyer out in the race lead. Now Surratt going to put Brunson away, put the 18 car up to second. A little bit switcheroo as Casey takes a peek down low. Surratt will slam the door shut, and that's going to open the door up high. 4th car in line. That is a big run right there for car number 188, Wes Wiggin. That's an awesome paint there on the side of 188. He now digs up high, looking for 3rd around Casey Brunson. Now off turn number 2 and down the short back straightaway. Not straight, really long here at Volusia. Really cool high-speed track. You really get a lot of speed around this place. And So far, so good for that number 188 working up high alongside Casey Brunson. Looks like he may get Case around the outside lane. He may look to take Kyle Surratt off the exit of turn number 2. He gets a big run up high. What a run there for Wes Wiggin early on as he is just making some waves and see if he can't run down and pass Kyle Surratt and maybe chase down the race leader up front, Kyle Moyer, aboard that black and green number 11, who leads by 3 car lengths here off of turn number 2, now halfway home, 4 in the books, 4 laps remaining, and we're almost 3 wide down the back chute as Brunson had a thought to put it down low under Kyle Surratt. He'll lift out of it for the time being. Wiggins still digging on the outside lane. Terrific racing here tonight in Volusia, man. This is going to be a great night. Looking so forward to see where the rest of this evening is going to take us. If the racing is this good early, I can only imagine what our feature will look like here in just a little while here in the Full Velocity Racing Network as Kyle Moyer has extended that lead now to about 0.4 of a second off of turn number 4 as he's going to see 2 to go from the starter stand. 2 more trips around the half mile for the 11 car. Kyle Surratt holding on for second. Wes Wiggin, who has been the story in that Dirt Track Junkies number 188, he keeps rolling up high, but it may be getting to go away as Brunson's number 10 now is finding some extra, launch off that bottom lane of the bottoms here. So off of turn number 4. Let's go 3 wide off at 4. What do you say coming to the white flag? West with a big run up high now around Surratt. Brunson down low as they're trying to run down the likes of Kyle Moyer, who says, hey, you guys, keep going. We'll drive away up front here unimpeded in 3 and 4. Checkered will go over the speedway, and Kyle Moyer will pick up the win in heat race number 2. Wes Wiggin, the big run for the 188, will pick up position number 2. Third will go to Casey Brunson. Kyle Surratt for 4th. Jordan Curdy, Marcus Brown rounding out our field there for our second of what is going to be 4 heat races I hear tonight. Southern Dirt Racing Series, man, this is going to be a lot of fun if these are this good early. I'm only just excited now to see where the rest of the evening is going to take it. Going to say hey to all of the great sponsors here that make up the Full Velocity Racing Network. Night after night, so many great people behind us. Going to say thank you to the likes of Team Hard Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, J-Max Strong, J-Max Journey, JMaxStrong.com. Also going to say hello to thanks to the gang over at BladeNo.com. Of course, Scott down at the South Texas Speedway. Milner Media and Design, our buddy Tubbs, who does so much here behind the scenes for us as far as video graphics and video work does. Thank him a lot. Got to thank also Sheffield Graphics, our official onboard sponsor, and also going to thank Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, JP Designs, the Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, the Cyber Thunder Racing League, iRacing Dirt Painters, and of course the TDR Racing League, the sponsor of the TDR Turtle, which we hope to not see any tonight. We enjoy the turtle, but we don't like seeing them because that means you're upside down, and that's not the place to go. Let's go topside right here as we get to our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 3, and on the pole with car number 311, the big Texan Justin Holt. And partner next door to Justin tonight aboard car number 13, that'll be Daniel Worthington. Row number 2 with number 45, we find Travis Montgomery with the Heartland Harley-Davidson car number 1 alongside of Alex Brewer. Then we have Jacob Lassiter. He is in car number 51. He'll roll off 5th with the number 17 of Brandon Ball. We'll start here in position number 6. So we've got 6 out there with the call. We'll take 6s. That works for us. 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. Well, that would equal about 24 cars here, possibly, for a main event. That'll be a good night here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Awesome field of cars, awesome league we got here at Southern Dirt Racing Series. And let's take this one under the iRacing, iFlag.com. Green flag up in the air. We march it down to turn number 1 and 2, and stopping on the pedal, Justin Holt there, number 311. He'll pace him off turn number 2, leaving a good race going on for second already between Worthington's number 13, Travis Montgomery in the 45. He will work it down low as Dan gets a little bit loose right in front of Alex Brewer. Leaves Alex to scurry for the low side off turn number 4. Now put Montgomery up to second. That could be short-lived because Brewer is on the move down low. He's put Worthington to rest. Let's see if he can't make a run to the low side of Montgomery. Over in turn number 3 and 4. He takes the big run down low. Travis using the middle side of the racetrack. He'll launch it up high with a big run. He'll hold on to position 2 for the time being. So doing a good job of the 45, holding off one of the best out there with Alex Brewer racing back here right behind as Worthington's in the wall. And inside last at 51, where did... So what is going on there? Somebody bounced off the wall, lost a little bit of time. That was Brewer, the 1 car, hit the wall there. So he loses a lot of time on Montgomery, who's trying to chase down the race leader Justin Holt, who's already put 3 car lengths between himself and this time by. As we hit turns number 3 and 4, the starter starts to put the popsicle sticks up there. He is going to cross them over, signaling halfway home here in heat race number 3 for the big Texan Justin Holt with car number 311. Get the cross flags right there between himself. Travis Montgomery back there for 2. Is racing for 3rd on back. We find Alex Brewer now all by his lonesome there, single file, with Daniel Worthington, Jake Lassiter there, Brandon Ball doing his best to hold on into number 17 as we're nose to tail into 3 and 4. And we'll see if this one, we've seen 2 really racy races already. Maybe this one will be the most tame we may see all night long as Holt continues to extend the lead out now 2 car lengths as Brewer takes a peek to the low side on 1 and 2, gets a little bit running up down low, but he'll try it again. And regroup in 3 and 4 down to the low side. Alex Brewer, we've called him the bulldozer because that front end, we know he's going to shove that nose in there and make it happen as he usually does. And that's why you get a name like the bulldozer. It comes with all the respect you get from driving that car hard every night, every lap it's worth. And him and Montgomery trading some paint, slinging some mud as we work down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4, where the starter is going to put the white flag up in the air. One more trip around this half mile in Barberville, Florida. The driver of car number 311, Justin Holt, who will lead him off turn number 2, and he just keeps working that lead out a little bit further, almost now a full second down in the back chute as we continue to race on for the 2nd and 3rd position. Brewer versus Montgomery is where the drama sits off turn number 4. Let's put the checkers out for Justin Holt. He'll win heat race number 3. Travis Montgomery going to hold on with a big move on the outside. He'll finish up 2nd. Alex Brewer, Jacob Lassiter, Daniel Worthington, and Brandon Ball rounding out our field for heat race number 3. And we'll take a second here as they pull into the pit area. Let heat race number 4 to begin gridding down their trackside. But once again, folks, Stars Donations, gang, they help us do a lot of great things. So we've got a couple of stars out, though, already tonight with, see Robbie out there, Mike Sheffield threw 1,000 our way right away. They help keep our broadcast rates really low. They keep us accessible. They keep us out here night after night. And they help us keep our overhead low and help with things like computer issues, like we lost Jack's computer about a little over a week ago. We get him back working thanks to you guys able to get the parts back together, get everything sent over his way, and everything now back and running. Phil's got his control guy back. The Phil and Jack attack comes back at you here, not only tonight here on Monday, we'll be out at it on Wednesday as well, and I think you'll even find us there on Saturday night as we go back to NR 2003 with the Lynn Voyles Memorial over at the Bomb Squad Racing League at Daytona. So a busy week of the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're happy to have you aboard here as heat race number 4 now is out onto the speedway. So let's take a look at the Voyles Trucking starting lineup on the pole with car number 21, last week's winner here at the Southern Dirt Racing Series, the Evil One, Jim Revis with the Evil One graphics machine. Alongside aboard car number 75, we find John Wilson. In row number 2, car number 926 is the Rocket there, Barrett Bishop on the inside of row number 2. With car number 73, Stephen Moore on the outside of row number 2. And then our 3rd and final row of this one, car number 16, the Dirt Warrior, David Blackburn on the inside of row number 3 and to his outside with car number 2, as it looks like an 89 on the side of that thing. Definitely not a 2. 89, 99. That'll be David Moore. He will start off in 6th, so it looked like it was a right number matching up the server there. It's number 99 of David Moore. He will start in our 6th and final position. Final heat race of the night. Then we'll play some soup, possibly go into what is going to be an awesome event here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. Off turn number 4, Jim Revis slams that throttle down. And let's go racing off at turn number 1 and 2 as Revis will lead the way. Barrett Bishop with a great start from the inside of that 2nd row. He'll find himself already up to 2nd. The inside lane get a really good run because Blackburn may take position number 3 by the time we exit turn number 4 as he is to the outside, inside of John Wilson, the number 75, getting a little bit of a slow start on the outside lane as top 2 have peaked away now. Revis versus Bishop into turn number 1 and 2. We'll stay locked up in horns for position 3 as Blackburn now going to put that 75 to rest. The 16 there as we get a big crossover. Wilson back to the low side. They'll make contact in 3 and 4. They'll make contact again. That was a little bit slamming the door there. 75 versus 16. That was a little bit of bumper on bumper violence, slowing the car back and forth. And that was a 73. It was Stephen Moore there making that move to the inside of Blackburn. Thought that was 75. Nope. 75 looked back there. Nope. It was a 73 of Stephen Moore. Now up into that 3rd spot. Those guys racing hot and heavy for that 3rd position there. It's a final transfer officially, but I'm going to take the gander that All 24 cars may see the main event here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. Let's peek back up to the race lead where Jim Revis, who won here 1 week ago at Southern Dirt Racing Series, can he pick up 2 in a row? He's had a really strong week of racing. He's finished on the podium a few times. Can he do it so tonight here in heat race number 4? But he's got that number 9, that black and white HRE Motorsports machine of Barrett Bishop, working his way down to the low side, taking a look-see over in turns number 3 and 4. Got right to the left rear, couldn't quite pull to the door, but let's see if he gets a big run to the low side. Into 3 and 4 as we come off the throttle. Revis going to continue to lead, but Bishop has that preferred groove down on that low side. Can he pick up the gas and get that car to lurch on forward as we're dead even down the back straightaway? 21 versus 9 for the race lead. Jim Revis with Barrett Bishop into turns number 3 and 4 as a starter going to put 2 sticks down. 2 more trips remaining here at this half-mile Volusia Speedway Park. Jim Revis, but Barrett Bishop, clean as a whistle. A ton of respect between both gentlemen as they just throw it down the back chute and into turn number 3. Revis by a nose cap there over in the 3rd turn, but Barrett back to the low side. 2 titans of the street stocks battling it out here in Volusia at heat race number 4 as we put white flag up in the air. We'll see Revis now gets a nose out to the lead of 1 and 2, takes a little bit lower angle. Does that upset the run of Bishop? The answer is no. Gets a great run down the back chute into 3 and 4, now out by a nose. Let's see if this works. We're going to drag race off of turn number 4 back to the line. You can't get close to the first heat, could you? It's going to be Jim Revis at the line. We'll see what the interval is this time. Not quite. 0.059. It's not quite the 001 we saw here a little while ago, which I don't know if you get any closer than that. That was pretty awesome. Revis over Barrett Bishop. Pick up heat race number 4. 3rd, we'll go to David Blackburn, Stephen Moore, John Wilson, David Moore, rounding out the field here. So heat races are all done. We're going to go, it looks like, to the C main. We got consolation rounds here, 2 of them this evening. As we click on, oh, there we go, as I thought my stuff was going to bounce me all the way forward. Nope, it did not. So let's get Phil to regroup here at the proper button, and we'll take you through the lineup here for the C main. Here at the Volusia Speedway Park on the pole will be the number 14 or 142, 14M for Taylor Frost, and alongside with car number 51, that'll be Jacob Lassiter. In row number 2 with the Bulletproof Motorsports car number 09 will be Josh Ely. Daniel Worthington to the outside. He is in car number 13. In row number 3, the number 10, Trash Panda Graphics brings us racing Jason Salter. Alongside will be car number 17 of Brandon Ball. The car with the 151 scheduled to go 7th. It's race control. That's Justin Gledhill, who is just up there in the control tower tonight, not behind the wheel. So we'll let Gledhill fester on and do what he's got to do. Doing an awesome job is the B main, C main, B main, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be 12 laps around. So I believe they're all going to race on. We got, what was that, 6 cars out there? 7 if you get, so 6 cars out there. They're all going to race on into the main event. So way to improve some track position, if you will. Some extra bonus racing here tonight, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let's do a little bit of B mains. We know how Phil always feels about these things. If they're all going to race, why do some B's? Let's just go right into the feature event. But hey, we'll call the action. We call it like we see it. That's why we stand out here with the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll call it like we see it. But hey, let's do it here. B main number 1 or the C main, whatever they want to call them. They are gridded up, where, as Todd would say, restacked and repacked and ready to fire for 12 laps around this time. Let's put 4 extra laps out there. Let's 4 more laps of drama go on. I'm going to assume a 10 car of Jason Salter off the wreck in his heat race is looking to rebound in this one. He will start from 5th, and he's got a couple of good bullets ahead with Taylor Frost and Jacob Lassiter going to lead the way. Josh Ely and Dan Worthington in row 2, and then you find Jason Salter with Brandon Ball in that number 17 to the outside as we go under the green flag. Green flag going up in the air right away. Just shooting down of a turn number 1 there with a big run. Goes Taylor Frost, a guy who has really had some good runs here recently. The number 09 of Josh Ely, he'll find himself in the 2nd spot, leaving Jake Lassiter to ride on for 3rd. We're racing for 4th, racing Jason Salter to the low side of Daniel Worthington as we work off turn number 4. Dan getting a good run to the high lane, and great to see these guys get really good runs off the top lane tonight. Dirt Track Junkies, they have come with a money setup here tonight. We see the 13 doing well. We saw Wes Wiggin, a bunch of other cars out there doing some really good work here tonight. They have got it rolling at the Volusia Speedway Park as we're in turns number 3 and 4, completing lap number 2. And the race leader up front there, car Number 142, the 14M, Taylor Frost will lead the way. He has got about 5 car lengths over Josh Ely riding in 2. Jason Salter now has wrestled his way up to the 3rd spot. Lassiter back to 4th, dropping Worthington to 5th, and Brandon Ball holding on there. The tail and donkey there rolling off into number 17. He rides 6 off turn number 4. As we look, Taylor Frost having a great night. A guy who has put together some really good runs over these last 2 months of that white and black number 142. He'll lead them off in a 3 and 4. Retzel slouched behind him with Josh Ely. Here comes racing Jason Salter now running up the outside lane of the Trash Panda Graphics number 10 as we just roll it on here. The turns number 1 and 2, 4 laps complete, 8 laps remaining in B main number 1 as Frost really good car so far. Run the middle lane, run the low side, run the high lane. Hasn't really given up a lot, but now Ely beginning to apply the pressure. I think he may have felt it there from Salter on behind. Hey, it's time to get on it because that 10 car is digging, and Jason going to look to the low side through 1 and 2 and thought he may have to run through the corner. Had to really upset it as he drove that car really deep in to the edges of 1 there through the bottom. Now he'll float it up high in 3 and 4, see if he can't make a better of a run. As Ely now has chopped off a half second down to about 2 car lengths. Right to the back end of Taylor Frost as we are now halfway home. 6 in the book, 6 laps remaining in B main number 1. Can Frost hold on? Ely is there with a good rocket. Jason Salter is there with the number 10 as they just make this drag race into the 3rd turn. Salter now down to the low side. He just can't pick a lane. Kenny is Ely now to run up high. That's for the money spot all night long is a high lane. We've seen guys really make some time up there early on. We'll see if this track resets if they work on it here over the course of the break between the Bs and the feature event. But we'll wait and see as Frost in the 3 and 4. Ely versus Salter. That's a hell of a battle in the 3 and 4 this time as we'll complete lap number 8. This has been a really good performance up front for the race leader with that number 142. Dirt Track Junkies bringing us Taylor Frost, who is doing one hell of a job down the back chute into 3 and 4. Ely with a little bit of tap there to the back end, so I think he may be a touch quicker, letting Taylor know, hey, I am here, I am ready to go, and we'll see if we get 3 laps remaining here. If maybe Josh makes a run on Taylor and makes something happen. Salter now, Jason Salter to the low side, make this now a 3-car race for the win in the closing laps, and we've seen this all night long. Volusia has really held up to this, be completely awesome, doing a hell of a job with these fellas now. In a 3 and 4, Frost up high through the middle. We see Ely, Jason Salter all the way down low as we get 2 laps remaining. 2 to go in B main number 1, and we go 3 deep through 1 and 2. Look at this great battle for the win. Frost, Ely, Salter does not get too much better than this as we're in a 3 and 4 for the final time, or this time by a white flag will go in the air. So we got 1 more half mile around this Volusia Speedway Park as Frost will lead them. We'll see, this running order going to change as we get 1 more trip around. Frost has done a hell of a job. I would hate to see him give this thing away on the closing lap. Ely will continue low, or the middle, I should say. Salter down to the low side. They'll be side by side for second. Frost will throw it in deep up high in 3 and 4 with a big run off the corner. Let's see who it's going to be. Taylor Frost will win B main number 1. Second goes to Josh Ely. Salter will finish up 3rd. Jake Lassiter will finish up 4th. 5th goes to Daniel Worthington. Brandon Ball will round out our field for B main number 1, so that was a lot of fun. Good racing up front. 1 more round of, I guess you could say, knockouts or race-ins, or whatever the heck you want to call them. We've got 7 cars here on the grid, but only 6 will grid, so they will all race to the main event. So let's take a look-see here. Our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for B main number 2, and on the pole, a team of Bulletproof Motorsports front row with car number 18 pulling off to the field. That'll be Kyle Surratt with Stephen Moore with the number 73. He is on the outside pole. In row number 2, car number 40 will be Jordan Curdy. The number 75 is John Wilson. And then we find that 725 making up position number 5. That'll be Marcus Brown, and alongside Marcus with car number 99, that'll be David Moore. So 6 cars out there for the ready, 12 more laps around, and the way this racing has been all night long, got to imagine it's going to continue to stay as good as we've seen it. And we'll get ready to roll here. Let's take a drink there real quick. There's a lot of racing here early. Not used to having 4 heats and 2 Bs here to call it Southern Dirt Racing Series, but hey, that's how Tubbs has lined us out in the format tonight. That's what we're going to take, and we'll have a good time doing it as we have a good time with Charlie and the boys on Monday evening here at the Southern Dirt Racing Series. Thank you guys once again for checking in tonight through Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Is Taylor out there is telling me 14-2. 14-2. Okay, we'll take that one. 14-2 for the one Taylor Frost car. So we'll remember that. 14-2. Like that. That's different. I love different things out there. I partner with Todd. Todd's a different character. We're different at the Full Velocity Racing Network, are we? Aren't we? I don't know. You guys tell me. We're out there watching the Facebook Live. Light us up. Tell us what you're thinking, how you're liking it. What do you think we're going to see here for our feature event that's going to follow us? 12 more laps around for the B main is off turn number 4. Let's go under the iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag, Kyle Surratt and Stephen Moore running down to turn number 1 and 2. We'll see what's going to happen. Here is Jordan Cody would run down to the low side. Stephen Moore started this one from the rear in a 73, so I'm not sure if it's a penalty given there after the heat or not, but he started tail and Charlie in this one, so it might have been something assessed there for extracurriculars and heat racing action. But Surratt will lead him off turn number 4 with down Jordan Cody's number 40 to the low side. Jordan, another car having a really good run here this evening. Been strong all night long in the 40. Going to look for the lead under one of the best with Kyle Surratt from Bulletproof Motorsports. He's in 3 and 4. Hit running up high. Jordan Cody continuing to just keep that car running down low. It was a good race off turn number 4. Score the race lead that time, Kyle Surratt, but just by fractions of a second there. Is at the line. It was scored .061. It looked a lot closer than that here to the naked eye, but now Kyle will pull about car length and a half in a turn number 3. He'll continue high. Jordan Cody will run the low side. You look right behind them running in 3rd. And that's where you find now screaming Stephen Moore, who has run that number 73 car up to the 3rd spot. Started tail end, but definitely not short on speed here tonight for the Bulletproof under 73. 99 car, David Moore running in 4th. He got wicked loose there off of turn number 2. And if he saved that car or not, yeah, he did. That was a big wobble. Car almost got completely off underneath him, but David Moore, good save there off turn number 2 for the driver 99. He'll continue to ride 4th off of turn number 2, but we'll look back up here for the lead is Kyle Surratt and Jordan Cody. Have been putting on a pretty good show here through the opening lap. So the B main now going to put 5 laps complete this time off of turn number 4. And Jordan with a good run down low. I'm telling you what, I believe it's a DTJ on the side of that number 40 as well. I can't really tell. Get a clarification on what team Jordan is on. But that car really rolling good here tonight. Some names that you don't usually see up front, really, with some good fast pieces this evening is Stephen Moore now pulls to the back end of that number 40 through turns number 3 and 4. Jordan getting a good run down low. Kyle Surratt, a guy we almost see in that low lane. Well, he is running up high, so a little bit different fair play here tonight for the Bulletproof number 18 is Kyle will lead now 2 car lengths. The advantage is we're halfway home here, 6 in, 6 remaining, and this time through 3 and 4 is start-finish line. We'll put 7 in the books, so 7 plus 5 equals 12. 5 laps remaining here in B main number 2 for the driver of that number 18 car, Jordan Curry, doing a hell of a job in that red and black and white numeral number 40 car down to the low side. Somebody give me a team on that number 40. That'd be cool, because just trying to read all the decals on the side of that thing in motion gets a little bit hard here, as I do not see a team represented on the side of that thing. So maybe one of our great viewers can help us out, point me in the right direction. But Jordan doing a great job. Now Stephen Moore riding on the outside lane. He'll grab 2nd off of turn number 2, and Jordan will have to regather and regroup down to the low side, see if he can't make it happen here in turns number 3 and 4. But I'll put screaming Stephen Moore up to 2nd. Can he run down that guy in that lead? That number 18 car, Kyle Surratt, a name we have called winning so many races here over the last 18 months on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Can he pick up another? And this will be in the 2nd B main of the evening, where this time we're in turns number 3 and 4. The starter saluting the crowd, wiggling a butt out there. We're going to put 2 sticks down, 2 more trips around the Volusia Speedway Park for the driver of car number 18, as we'll lead him into 1 and 2. Stephen Moore back there running in 2nd. Looks like he's pulled away comfortably. 3 car lengths over Jordan Curdy. Jordan's got a big gap between himself and David Moore. You look back to John Wilson running in 5th, and then you got Marcus Brown trying to hold on to the 725. He's running 6th, but let's go white flag. 1 more trip around for the driver of car number 18, Kyle Surratt. Stephen Moore has run it all the way down to the rear bumper, down to a car length and a half, because he got 1 more last-ditch effort in 3 and 4, as we will throw the checkered flag on the speedway this time. Surratt motoring off the corner. He will take down the win in B main number 2. gives second to Stephen Moore. Jordan Curdy's good night continues. He'll grab third. David Moore, John Wilson, Marcus Brown will round out our 6 cars here for the B main. So we have put now 24 cars into the main event this evening here at the Volusia Speedway Park. I am glad you have tuned in tonight, the Full Velocity Racing Network. That's going to give us time now under the warm-up to take this thing trackside, pay honor to this greatest nation in the world, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, back here live inside the Volusia Speedway Park. Got to thank Charlie Milner for that great video there, the national anthem. Got to thank Kevin Dedman and the gang at Dirty Grass Soul for that this terrific rendition there and giving you guys some of the sights and sounds of warm-up here at the Volusia Speedway Park as we have 24 street stocks ready to tumble here for 50 laps around this action track. Volusia Speedway Park as the last seconds here are clicking off. What is called happy hour, warm-up, whatever the heck you want to call it here as we get ready to lock and load for what is going to be a terrific night of racing. Thanks you guys for tuning in once again through a Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Going to be the start of what is going to be an awesome week here on the Full Velocity Racing Network here tonight. Back at it Wednesday over at DWRL with Wednesday Night Street Fights, and then back at it on a Saturday evening matinee. Their Bomb Squad Racing League back in NR 2003, the Lynn Voiles Memorial Daytona 250. That'll be a great night, so check out the Full Velocity Racing Network all week long as we'll have a bunch of stuff coming at you as we get ready to lock and load now. Feature event racing time. Let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole with car number 61, the Carolyn Outlaw, Josh Peacock with the number 11 alongside from Team Dirt Warrior. That is Kyle Moyer. In row number 2, the big X in there with car number 311. That is Justin Holt with the Evil One aboard car number 21. Evil One Graphics bringing us Jim Revis, last week's winner on the outside of row number 2. Row 3, the number 86 with Derek Fedgenhauer with the number 188 of Wes Wigan from Dirt Track Junkies. He is on the outside of row number 3. In row number 4, we find the number 45 of Travis Montgomery with the number 9 of Barrett Bishop. He is on the outside of row number 4. Row 5, the number 319 of David Brewer with the number 010 of Casey Brunson. Making up the balance of row number 5, Alex Brewer starting 11th this evening. He is in car number 1 with a Dirt Warrior, David Blackberg, alongside car number 16. He rolls off from 12th. 13th started the 14-2. For Taylor Frost, the number 18 of Kyle Surratt. He'll roll off 14th. Josh Ely rolls off 15th in the 09 with Stephen Moore alongside of him. Jason Salter in the number 10. Roll off with Jordan Curdy's number 40 car. They make up row number 9. Row 10, the 51 of Jake Lassiter. The number 99 of David Moore. Daniel Worthington, he is in car number 13. John Wilson, the number 75. The 17 of Brandon Ball. And Marcus Brown with the 725-24. Street stocks ready to do battle at the Volusia Speedway Park. So as they dig it, as they get ready, I got one question for you folks. Who's it gonna be here tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park? I will steal that from Todd for tonight. I'm feeling it. We are ready to load here at the Volusia Speedway Park. I don't have the bass and the great sound that Todd has with it, but we'll try it like hell. They're probably scared Jack half to death, hopefully to make him pee or whatever. But hey, let's go racing here tonight. Volusia's pace truck is in. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag in the air, and Josh Peacock stops on that lad pedal. He'll lead him into turn number 1 and 2, and we'll come off the second corner. Racing on for second of Justin Holt to the inside of Kyle Moyer. Kyle gets a good run up high. There you go. Jim Revis to the outside lane. Derek Fedgenhauer, he'll vacate the hole. Down low is in turns 3 and 4. Leading this event off the corner, Josh Peacock with car number 61. As we work it down in the turns 1 and 2, Kyle Moyer there riding in for 2. The racing is for 3rd. Justin Holt down low. Jim Revis has got the Evil One graphics, number 21. He's got it rolling up high now. Derek Fedgenhauer's number 86. He'll look to the low side. 3 wide scenario here off of turn number 4, as I thought D-Fed may continue to throw that thing down there. He lifted out of it because it was either that or hit the opening of the inside wall. That's happened at Volusia 1,000 times before, and I think Derek may have made a bold move there, rolling out of that race car, letting it ride. Way too early to use the car up, is now only working now lap number 3 of a 50-lap main event. Josh Peacock continues to lead, but we got Kyle Moyer pestering him. We have a caution flag on the speedway as we are wrecking. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hard-ass racing bringing us our very first Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the evening, and lets Jack Truan go down there to work. And in a couple of weeks, as we've said that there with a J-Max Strong full velocity is the replay where Travis Montgomery got loose, got into a 9 of Barrett Bishop, and looks like a little bit of parking lot over there off the corner. So we stack it up. Yellow flag on the speedway. First one of the night. We thank T-Bar Motorsports for being our official yellow flag sponsor here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. And, of course, all replays here brought to you by J-Max Journeys. Check out Jonathan's Journeys today. Check out jmaxstrong.com. They've got apparel over there to buy. Read all about the history of Jonathan, what he has gone through, and we support them guys big. Thank Tim Cummings over there from CCM Custom Designs and Engraving for bringing J Max Strong to our attention and putting that here on the airwaves night after night. We certainly appreciate that as we slow it down. We've seen some good racing here in Volusia early on. We got 50 laps to go around now, working lap number 6. Under the yellow flag, looks like this one may put John Wilson to the end of the longest line as well. I don't know if he was involved in some of the initial contact too, but I see the 75 going back to the end of the line. Travis Montgomery's back there. I'm not sure what happened to Stephen Moore and David Blackburn. They met caught up there in a checkup, so they're at the back of the field as well. So not exactly sure what all happened, but it was definitely peeking around as it looks like we'll get it all figured out as the lights will go out this time around and start putting a clenched green flag ground. That'll signal one more trip around and we'll go back to some green flag racing. Hope you guys are enjoying it right here on your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network. You want to check out all we have coming up. Check out our event schedule, all the updated news. We'll head over to the website today, fullvelocitytv.com, as we appreciate all the support you give us night after night. How about some stars donations, gang? It's been a little while since we've seen some stars get thrown down. I saw our buddy Andrew out there. We've seen AJ Cruz out there a little while ago chatting. We've seen Eric Eichstadt out there. Hope all is well, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let's have some fun here at the Volusia Speedway Park off of turn number 4 as we go. Sheffield Graphics on board with the number 21 of Jim Revis. He'll restart 4th this time. And we motor it down to turn number 3 and 4 here. We take the green flag already off the exit turn number 2 as Phil didn't get back live. As I get back live, and we got a yellow back on the speedway here. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Slowing it back down. Something went amiss here on the restart here. Race control calling off right away. So something not kosher with the way it started, or somebody may have been all crossed up in the back of the field. We have no idea what was going on there, but Josh Ely may have gone around to the 09 as the yellow came out really quick over in turn number 1 and 2. It's going to give Travis Montgomery the wave around. The 09 of Josh Ely. Something happening there. Oh, well, okay. Pulled over, hit the wall, and stopped. Okay, well, that's one way to go about it. Is that car slow? Not sure if it broke, but we'll see what's happening there for Josh Ely, the Bulletproof 09, who was strong early. He's still out there, so something I would have missed there. Either the starter saw something he didn't like, but yellow came immediately out on the racetrack before we even got to the exit of turn number 2. So we slow it back down. Second, Team Harm Motorsports, yellow flag of the evening. Now 10 laps. Anything less we've seen here in the heat races, they really got after it. We saw 4 really good races. Hope we're going to see a whole lot more as, say, 1,000 more stars from Sheffield Graphics. Mike, you are the man, dude. We certainly appreciate that. We thank you for all you do. Sheffield Graphics, the all-new onboard sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network. I think it's another good time here when we get back to green flag racing. One more trip around, we'll go back to it. We'll get more Sheffield Graphics on board. We certainly will. Mike did a big thing for us. Track facts tonight out there on the screen, brought to you by the South Texas Speedway. Thank those guys for coming aboard as well here in 2020, renewing. Check out the South Texas Speedway, Corpus Christi's place to race, SouthTXSpeedway.com as we look them up as we get ready to go back to it. We are doubled up in terms of 3 and 4. We've got Josh Peacock, we've got Kyle Moyer, Justin Holt, Derek Fedgenhauer, Jim Revis, Wes Wiggin, Barrett Bishop, David Brewer, Alex Brewer, and Casey Brunson. That is 10 heavy hitters, and they are going to lead this hungry group of 24 back to the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Will begin lap number 12 as we motor it down at turns number 1 and 2. We'll see if Mr. Peacock can't strut away again. Kyle Moyer under fire. Here comes Justin Holt, that number 311, the big Texan, big loud right foot. He'll work the low lane in turns number 3 and 4. Moyer a little bit squirrely, running the middle. Holt down low, give that second spot to the 311. Oh, briefly, I thought he'd take it, but nope, big run up high for the Moyer machine. As we got on the yellow flag, yellow, yellow, yellow. So we're going to slow it on down again. More hard-ass racing. Team Hard Motorsports, yellow flag number 3 now on lap number 13. So slow it on down again. Believe Mr. Ely, we're going to wave around and go back to the lead lap, but let's find the story here. Will a J-Max Strong full velocity instant replay. Looks like the number 10 of Jason Salter may have got into the side of the 13 of Daniel Worthington. That just kind of sets off another wreck. So we'll slow it back on down for the third time here tonight. We'll hope three's a charm. We'll let them ride under yellow. We'll show the replay. We'll take a drink, and we'll come back here with the call to restart on your source for esports racing. All right, we're getting ready for the restart here as we get the iRacing iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado into pit road, and we'll go back under the iRacing iFlag green flag as Josh Peacock and Kyle Moyer will continue on the front row. Hopefully see some green flag racing, because heat races really got me excited to see what potentially could be a really good night, but we've seen 3 yellow flags in the first 12 laps, so let's not do it again here, guys. Let's get a grid run here. 50 laps of distance now. Going to put 17 to complete. Josh Peacock will lead them off to number 2. Kyle Moyer taking a peek down to the low side. Good run up high for the 86. Here comes old D-Fed riding the outside lane. Derek Fedkenhauer up the third, and may look for 2 over here in the turns number 3 and 4 as he's running that thing way up high. Big shoot into 3 and 4. I think that thing may stick. Let's see what happens off the corner. Give D-Fed a second spot by just a nose, but we'll see if Kyle can regroup here on the low side as we exit turn number 2. Look at the way that 86 just throws that lab pedal down, kicks that thing sideways, keeps it digging. D-Fed, one of the very best out there in the street stocks, doing a hell of a job. Josh Peacock continuing to lead off the 4th turn, but Fedkenhauer making it work up high. Kyle Moyer playing defense down on the low side. You look behind him, Justin Holt there in the number 311. That's your top 4. Good race for 5th between Barrett Bishop back there, Wes Wiggin, the 188. They are in a dead heat over the 3 and 4. They continue to be door to door. So good racing. We've seen at Volusia all night long. Let's pick it up where we left it now in heat races. We've got a good battle there for 5th. We got racing up here for the race lead. Peacock holding on. Fedkenhauer still up high. Moyer still down low, and we can't figure out who wants to be where as they continue to slug it out now the back chute. Into turns number 3 and 4. Wiggin and Bishop, that's a hell of a race back there for 5th. Wes Wiggin has done one hell of a job tonight. The Dirt Track Junkies 188, that car has shown a ton of speed in the high lane. He's holding off one of the very best of Barrett Bishop down low with that number 9 car. Great work tonight with the DGJ team, as those cars have all been flawless all night long. And they continue this wage war there in turns number 3 and 4. Derek Fedkenhauer, he has cleared Moyer. He's taking the trek now up for the race lead alongside Josh Peacock into turn number 1. That black and green number 86, a big run up high. Look at the run he is getting up there. Josh Peacock, he is stuck down on the low side. Let's take a quicker peek here as I got to get my cameras back up toward closer to the front. Derek driving it through the high lane. He's been living dangerously up there all night. That car's been super quick. He'll be scored the race leader this time around. Him and Peacock, I believe it was the 2 drivers that we saw going at it for the win that were separated by that .001. You don't get close to that. We've seen that tonight. That was a lot of fun. Watch on heat race number 1. That was a great way to open the night. Fedkenhauer versus Peacock at it again. Now Moyer taking a peek up through the middle, and then 11 car. So they work at it as we're now halfway home in the books here. 25 going on the scoreboard this time by. Starter going to put those cross flags down For now, the race leader, car number 86, Bulletproof Motorsports, number 86 team, Derek Fetkenhauer leading Josh Peacock there in 3 and 4 is... Oh, Derek blinked out there for a second. Come back, Derek. Oh, he's gone. Completely gone. Oh, there he is. That's a little hairy right there. Let's get off that car. Let's have to give me a big old headache. Aliens want him. Aliens, leave Mr. Fetkenhauer alone. That car's been good all night. There's no need to inspect it further. He's been really good. We like Derek. He's a good guy. But if you're that 61 car, probably a little bit, scared right now. You see that car disappear for about a half a lap and coming right back in front of you. You never know where they're going to appear. We need net code going back for years and years. He hates seeing that, but looks like DFED all squared away for the time being. Going to pull 2 car lengths on Peacock. Moyer going to look down low. Justin Holt then running in 4th, and Wes Wiggin. How about the story brewing for the 188 camp tonight? Riding in the 5th spot, holding off the likes of Barrett Bishop, David Brewer, Alex Brewer, Kyle Surratt, and Jim Revis now was dropped back to 10th. We have a wreck. Oh, Wes Wiggin. I highlighted how fast that car was. The announcer's kiss of death. Wes Wiggins' car around it or not. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 4th team Hard Motorsports, yellow flag of the night. Wes was doing one heck of a job, and he got loose, and David Brewer just clipped him. Man, that stinks there. Those guys are having good runs out there. Feel bad for Wes, having the best run of the season that car has had. Yellow on the speedway for the 4th time. We are past halfway. We're 28 laps on the board. We'll regroup here under the yellow flag and come back. We'll take you through this last 20 here on your source for esports racing. All right, green flag back in the air. Is a little late on that one, but Jack playing around with the buttons, getting his stuff all back to working form. And we go Sheffield Graphics on board with the number 1 car of Alex Brewer, who restarts in position number 7. That's a great look down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4 as Fetkenhauer and Peacock go back to this vicious race we have had up front for these guys most of the night. Kyle Moyer having a good night running in 3rd. Justin Holt in 4th, and now it is Barrett Bishop, who is clearly in the top 5, and now certainly a factor on this one late, as Moyer now going to go to the extreme low side. Thought potentially taking it 3 wide over and 3 and 4, but the 61 in the middle, 86 in the high lane as we go door to door now, possibly 3 wide off the 4th turn. DFED holding on to this one now, 34 laps going on to the scoreboard. Getting down to under 16 laps remaining here at this half-mile Volusia Speedway Park. Great to be in Barberville, Florida. Great to be with you guys here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Say hey to Caleb Ramsey. So he was checking it over there in the chat as well. Great to see Caleb out there tonight. Hope he's doing well. Hope to see him on the racetrack once again soon as we work it down back into turn number 1. DFED has cleared Peacock. Now Peacock got his hands full with Kyle Moyer. Those two guys have been really having some good racing here as late. Justin Holt holding on for 4th, and we are wrecking off at turn number 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Team Hard Motorsports, yellow flag number 5. A straight-up handful now on the speedway as we complete lap number 35, and we slow it on down, and we'll see another jmaxstrong.com full velocity instant replay. Let's see what the heck happened here. I think Alex Brewer Alex Brewer got around. I don't know if he got to the side of a 9, a Bishop, or Alex Brewer hit the wall. So that's the story. They hit the wall. We went on board. Got a pie, hit the wall, and that was going to run from the top 10 and all the way back to the end of the line. Tough break for car number 1 there as we slow it on down once again. As I'm just listening here to the race chatter here. Race control, Justin Gledhill, Charlie Mill doing a great job. I guess their new rule they put in place this week, you get 2 yellows put on you for the night, and you have to pull on it over. We've taken that rule back for a long time in racing, so we get that one well. 2 wrecks claimed on you. You're going to pull aside for the evening. Not sure if that's grabbed anybody yet, but want to respond there to buddy Jared, seeing out there in the chat. How do you get into this? Well, this is iRacing, of course. The Southern Dirt Racing Series. Look them up in the iRacing.com simulation. Check out the Southern Dirt Racing Series on Facebook. Look up Charlie Milner, Milner Media and Design. Get a hold of him. They will hook you up. They will point you the right way. And Jared, you can come out here and be a part of this awesome racing on Monday nights with the Southern Dirt Series. Jeff Brown over at iRacing iFly checking in. Hey, Jeff. Good to see you out there, buddy. Thanks for checking in with us here tonight. Well, Jeff may be sleeping here early on, but nope, good to see he's out there. He's still alive, and he is well and locked in here to the YouTube, Facebook Live chat. You're watching over on YouTube tonight. You'll have the chat up over there, but hope all is well. We got the audience over there, and also if you're subscribing through Twitch as well, welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network. We certainly appreciate all you guys give us. Yeah, hey, Jeff, that's right. As we go back on the iRacingIFlag.com, Green Flag, Derek Fetkenhauer, and Josh Peacock, they've been battling wrestling for the lead all night. Kyle Moyer has been so much a part of the story as well. That one's good 3-car race. David Brewer, the 319, where did he come from? He has now penetrated himself inside the top 5 to the inside of Justin Holt. Got Barrett Bishop there. We're wrecking again through 3 and 4. And we got another yellow flag, 6-1 of the night. So now as we put 40 laps on the scoreboard, under 10 laps remaining in regulation, the 6-team Har Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. The replay button has been busy. JMaxStrong.com is hopefully busy with you guys checking them out. And let's look at a replay. Stephen Moore, Bulletproof Motorsports team. Well, that car is a ping pong ball, Jack says. So let's see what happened to the 73s. He'll kind of get bounced around and... Oh, man, you push from a teammate behind. Healy in the back of the 73, and yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that one a few times, and 73 gets kicked that way, gets Jordan Curdy around, and I've been on the wrong side of that one. I've been in the 40 shoes, I've been in the 73 shoes. You just get bounced around and yellow flag on the speedway, so slow him back down again. I got a feeling we may see some overtime coming, so if we get there, we're going to make sure we're totally hydrated here. So I'm going to take a drink real quick. We'll pause. We'll come back for the restart here. Past 40 laps in on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Caleb Ramsey, I agree with you, man. Oh, Dr. Green, where are you? Todd said we can't age him tonight. I mean, just can't. We got Jack's computer running. Can't afford the house call for Dr. Green here tonight. So we go back to it. We're going to say maybe the last restart of the night. I guess we'll wait and see. 44 laps now going onto the scoreboard as Mr. Fetkenhauer gets a good start this time off turn number 2. Peacock and Moyer, they go doubled up here for 2 over in turns number 3 and 4. Right behind David Brewer. Justin Holt with a good race. You got Barrett Bishop back there with his hands full of the evil one. Jim Revis, last week's winner. Kyle Surratt back there. Taylor Frost, Jason Salter, In the number 10, those guys in the back part of the top 10, we're running out of time. Can anybody track down D-Fed as he has got himself up in the lead? Let's see if Peacock can't slam a door shot on Kyle Moyer in 3 and 4. No, I thought he may take a shot low. He'll stay up high. He'll follow along with D-Fed, leaving Moyer to fight for himself down low. And looks like outside lane, maybe the place to be right now. But it's kind of been all night long, which is kind of really cool feature here in Volusia. We've seen this race go low a lot of times. Now we see it high tonight. Two really good lanes of racing, making some really good shots here as 5 laps remain. Derek Fedgenauer off of turn number 4, leading by that 3 car lengths. Moyer and Peacock just can't figure out who wants to be 2 and who wants to take the best shot at potentially a win. But hey, they're 2nd and 3rd. That means they get podiums. That means they get on the network. Not a bad way to spend the Monday night. Spend it out with Phil and Jack. You know, why not? That's not a bad thing, is it? Is it? Wife thinks it is. I know they think it is, yeah. Hey, you know what? Well, I guess I'll wait and see. We'll see who's on the podium here. As it looks like D-Fed may have a trip going to BladeNote.com victory lane as he's got 3 car lengths on the field and now into turns number 3 and 4. The starter's got 2 sticks in hand. Going to put them up in the air. Going to salute the drivers off a 4th turn. 2 more circuits remain for car number 86, Derek Fedgenauer, who works his way to turn number 1 and 2. 3 car lengths. They just can't sort it out. Who wants to finish second between Josh Peacock and Kyle Moyer? They continue to slug it out down the back chute into 3 and 4. These guys are showing a ton of respect tonight. Haven't leaned on each other whatsoever. As this is awesome to watch as we have the white flag in the air. One more trip around. D-Fed looks like he's going to do it again in Volusia. As anything between now, he's got 2 more trips to make here in a 3 and 4 down the back chute and into the corner one more time. He's been high all night long. This time he'll take the middle lane off of turn number 4. Checkered flag goes in the air. Give heat race number 4 to Derek Fedgenauer aboard car number 86. Josh Peacock gonna nip Kyle Moyer at the line for second. Moyer got a good 3rd. Justin Holt 4th. Barrett Bishop. It's a solid top 5 effort. The 9 car. Jason Salter for 6th. Kyle Surratt 7th. Casey Brunson 8th. Josh Ely 9th. Taylor Frost brings the 14-2 home with a top 10. Wes Wiggin will finish 11th. Alex Brewer 12th. Travis Montgomery 13th. Jake Lassiter 14th. Jordan Cody will finish up 15th. 16th for Dan Worthington. Marcus Brown 17th. John Wilson 18th. Jim Revis, disappointing finish there. He'll grab 19th. David Brewer will finish up 20th. So late race issues. So both of them drivers relegate to an awful finish. David Blackburg, another strong car tonight. He'll finish 21st. 22nd for Stephen Moore. David Moore 23rd. And Brandon Ball make up our 24-car field from Volusia Speedway Park. We're going to head over to Discord here to the Summit Dirt Racing Series for the post-race show presented by BladeNote.com. We'll hope you'll stay with us here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Post-race show coming up next. Back here live and your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show brought to you by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. You need a web host, VPS server, dedicated server. Look no further than our friends at BladeNode.com. Use promo code BLADE10. Get 10% off your first subscription over there. Once again, BladeNode.com, the sponsor of our post-race show here tonight in Volusia, where Derek Fedgenauer picking up the win over Josh Peacock in a 3rd place finish once again for our buddy Kyle Moyer, who, Kyle, you continue to put good run after good run together. A 3rd place run here tonight in Volusia, man. It was a solid effort all night long. Tell us about this race car, man. It looked great.
I'll take it. It was good, clean racing up front. That's when it makes it fun. Josh and everybody raced clean. It was definitely a fun time.
What is it about this racetrack tonight, man? We've seen, guys were clean all night long, but this racing here was just phenomenal. Side by side racing all night long, 2 and sometimes 3 really good lanes of racing. It's got to be a hell of a lot of fun. Not only a clean race, but you have the racetrack that presents to it like this that makes the action so great.
It was definitely multi-groove. It went up to the top, went to the bottom. I mean, it was in the middle there at one time. Definitely fun time.
And surrounded by 2 really good drivers around him, man. Kyle, these good runs continue. A 3rd place run tonight. Let me give you the mic one more time here at Full Velocity, man. An awesome night of racing. A little tired here after a good night. Let me give you the mic one more time. Thank all the great folks behind you.
First off, thanks for you guys for broadcasting. Thank Tubbs and Justin Glenhill for putting this show on for us. And thanks the team for the setup. And we'll keep it rolling.
Absolutely. A great guy right here. The win is coming for our buddy Kyle Moyer, car number 11. Gets a great 3rd place effort tonight. We'll let him go. We'll walk a bit further down here, and I see our buddy, Mr. Peacock, getting out of the car. Little dust off of the suit. Josh, a 2nd place effort, man. That car was good all night long. I don't know what you could differently to throw a defend, man. He had something working up high that nobody could find, but you were good all night, too. Tell us about your...
Yeah, man, I tried to replicate what defense was doing, and I simply couldn't do it. Yeah, we kind of took a gamble and put a setup in to kind of run the bottom or middle. She's pretty good for what it was, but whatever defense found up top, that was where it was at.
I'll tell you what, multiple lanes of the racing surface, and I think back to previous times we've come to Volusia. We've seen a low side dominant track. We've seen a high side dominant track. We've seen the side line come into play. It was multi-groove all night long. You set up down low. I mean, was that the fastest way around? It looked good for your race car. Was there more grip up high that your car just wasn't set up for that Derek just found? Because it seemed like all the guys up high had another.
Yeah, it's one of the defense wheelhouses. He can probably tell you how this track does better than me. I know sometimes it'll lock down to the bottom. Sometimes, rarely it'll lock down to the top, but it's mostly pretty good racing. You get, at least 2 or 3 grooves in. I know I had a great race with Kyle there, especially there at the end. I know we run side by side for the last 10 or so laps, but yeah, it's definitely a good racetrack more times than it's bad.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. We love coming out here to Volusia. Give us an action track feel every night, Josh. Another podium finish, 2nd place run for you here tonight. I think I could do this whole sponsor bit for you, but you're the driver. You get to do it. Take it away. Thank all those awesome people.
Yeah, first off, I thank all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. All the work we put in on the setups over the past couple months. I'll give a shout out to my sponsors, Tim Cummings at CCM Custom Graphics and Design. I'll give a shout out to JMax. Check them out on Facebook at JMax Journeys or Jonathan's Journeys. Also check him out at jmaxstrong.com. They sell a lot of cool apparel to help fund his medical expenses. Also check him out at Modern Dude Gaming. They've rigged up a nice little rig for him to be able to work the throttle and brake when playing Wreckfest. Pretty cool. Need to check him out. Give a shout out to shameless plug to JP Designs, putting his badass wrap on the car. Shout out Tubbs and Gledhill for all they do putting this series on. FERN for being a great sponsor of mine. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Backwards Hat Productions being on the race car, and y'all put on a good broadcast, and everybody out there watching.
Hell yeah, brother. Got them all in right there. Terrific job for our buddy Josh Peacock. The 2nd place effort here tonight. We'll let him go. We'll take a walk over the wall here, through the wall, I guess, through the crowd, and we find a happy driver on the side of car number 86, Derek Fedgenhauer. Derek, another one here of Volusia, man. That car was digging up high. I don't know if you want to give us away the setup details of that thing, but there was a gear in that high lane that you found. A few guys found it, but your car just motored around up there, man. Flawless ride for you tonight. Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah. I figured something out on the high side. I mean, I was doing it in the heat race. Figured I'd stick with it in the feature. But I just had to get revenge on Josh from that heat race. It was too close.
They don't get no closer to that, man. 1,000th of a second, 0.001. I mean, you can't script it any closer than that, but this time you come up on the opposite side of that. But, God, that had to be great. I mean, the 4 heat races we saw, they were all good, but you guys, that was special. You don't see a finish like that.
Oh, no, it was one heck of a battle, and, you get your nerves going when you're racing that time.
Now, you did it on the high lane of the racetrack all night long on a multiple groove surface. It really showed for a great racetrack here this evening. Man, I don't know what more you can do to a setup, but so I got to tell you what, congratulations once again here for all of us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let me give you the microphone one more time before I get completely off subject here. Let you thank all the great teammates and sponsors in this entire program behind you. Another great win with a flawless ride there, buddy.
Well, of course, gotta thank my team at Bulletproof Motorsports. Everybody that came out and raced tonight, we're all good drivers and they put on a good show. Southern Dirt Racing Series for putting this on, and you guys over at Full Velocity for doing one heck of a broadcast. And JP Designs.
Can't forget JP Designs putting some badass straps on the car, and that black and green really just popped. I love that ride. All those black and green cars. Yours and Moyer's things look awesome. Josh's car is awesome. Really good paints over here. All you guys are talented. All these guys. Thank you so much. Yes, Jay.
He needs to thank the aliens for not taking him.
That is true. That is true, Derek. We had you scared, man. Those aliens are trying to take you. Not sure they communicated, but for half a lap of the feature, you were completely gone. Not sure if you knew or not, but it was a.
Yeah, like a teammate said, there's less wind resistance when you disappear.
That's a true story right there. That is the best way to end this show. Less wind resistance and, as Jack would say, less of hearing my mouth as well. So I'm going to shut up for the rest of the night. I'm going to thank our great sponsors here at the network one more time. Team R Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag.com, Foils Trucking, JMax Journeys. Check them out, jmaxstrong.com. Also going to thank BladeNode.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Designs, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, JP Designs, the Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, the Cyber Thunder Racing League, iRacing Dirt Painters, and the TDR Racing League. For Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, the rest of the gang here behind the Full Velocity Racing Network. I am Phil Lacasse. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you back here Wednesday night with another round of Dirt Warrior Racing League's Wednesday night street fights on your source for esports racing. Good night, everybody.